A cozy, serene kitchen appears on screen. Sunlight streams across the countertop. A hand reaches for a mug. A skillet gently sizzles on the stove. Everything seems safe, warm, familiar. But then the scene shifts. Slowly, silently, the camera zooms in on small details.
A flaking non-stick pan.
A warped polymer container. A chipped plate tucked behind newer kitchenware. Could your kitchen be harboring unseen health threats? As we age, we pay more attention to what we consume, but what about what we cook with? Many everyday kitchen items that seem harmless may actually be detrimental to your well-being, especially if you're over 60. In this video, you'll uncover 15 dangerous kitchen accessories that older individuals should immediately clear out. This isn't just about mess or clutter. Some of them can heighten your risk of illness, contribute to inflammation, or even disrupt your digestion and vitality. We'll explore the most common hidden hazards. And for each one, I'll show you a smarter, safer alternative that will help your kitchen feel fresh, functional, and reliable again. Regardless of whether you live alone or with loved ones, your kitchen should support your well-being, not silently undermine it. So grab a cup of tea, open your mind to new knowledge, and let's begin this gentle but powerful transformation. One drawer at a time. 1. Cookware with worn non-adhesive coating. Imagine this. You're preparing your usual morning eggs, and as you slide them out of that old, trusty non-stick pan, a small dark flake chips off and lands right on your breakfast. Gross, right? But it's more than just gross. Those tiny fragments can be toxic, especially if your pan is old and scratched. Most traditional non-stick skillets contain compounds such as perfluorooctanoic acid, PFOA, which is linked to serious health problems. Scientists have found that increased exposure to PFAS, which includes PFOA, can potentially lead to elevated cholesterol levels, altered liver enzymes, thyroid disease, and certain types of cancer. Even PFOA-free pans can release harmful fumes at high temperatures. Scientific data is constantly evolving, but why take the risk? Instead, opt for cast iron, stainless steel, or ceramic-coated skillets. They are durable, safe, and can last a lifetime. This is an investment that pays off in peace of mind. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, introduced new regulations for PFAS in drinking water in April 2024, highlighting growing concerns about their health impact. 2. Cracked or scratched plastic food containers. You probably have a whole stack of these in your cupboard, right? They're convenient, but those cracks aren't just ugly. They are breeding grounds for bacteria. Plus, many older plastic containers contain bisphenol A BPA, a chemical compound that can leach into your food, especially when heated. Studies have linked BPA exposure to hormonal imbalances and other health issues. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, considers BPA safe at very low levels but banned its use in baby bottles and sippy cups since 2012 and in infant formula packaging since 2013, as the industry abandoned these uses. This is a hidden threat lurking in your refrigerator. Replace them with glass containers, silicone bags, or BPA-free alternatives. Plastic containers with recycling codes 1, 2, 4, and 5 are generally considered safe and BPA-free. They are safer, cleaner, and better for the planet. Avoid heating plastic containers in the microwave or dishwasher, as this can lead to BPA leaching. 3. Old wooden cutting boards. These are often family heirlooms, full of memories. But over time, knife grooves become deep crevices, perfect hideouts for Salmonella and E. coli. Wood is porous, meaning it absorbs liquids and bacteria. No matter how much you scrub, you can't truly clean them. Replace them with bamboo, plastic, or composite boards. They are less porous and easier to sanitize. Remember, Cleanliness is key to preventing foodborne illnesses. 4. Chipped or cracked ceramic kitchenware. That beautiful vintage plate from your grandmother's collection might be a treasure, but chipped edges can harbor germs. Even worse, some older ceramic glazes contain lead, a highly toxic heavy metal. Lead poisoning can cause developmental delays, nervous system damage, and kidney problems. It's especially dangerous for children and older adults. If you're unsure, it's safer to use newer, lead-free dishes. Vintage dinnerware produced before 1971, when there were no limits on lead content, is highly likely to contain dangerous levels of this element. Always remember that lead can be found in decorative painting and brightly colored glazes. When in doubt, get rid of it. 5. Rusty or tarnished metal utensils. Your old can opener, a beloved spatula, a trusty whisk. If they're showing rust, it's time for them to go. Rust can transfer to your food, adding unwanted iron oxides. While a little rust might not be immediately harmful, it's a sign of deterioration and potential bacterial growth. Upgrade your utensils to stainless steel or silicone. They are safer, more hygienic, and will last longer. 6. Expired spices and condiments. Your spice rack isn't just for flavor. Spices also have health benefits. But after a year or two, they lose their potency and can even become breeding grounds for mold or bacteria. The same applies to condiments. That half-empty jar of mayonnaise from last year? That's a risk. Always check expiration dates and store items properly. Fresh ingredients mean better flavor and better health. 7. Old worn-out sponges and dishcloths. These are perhaps the biggest germ magnets in your kitchen. They are constantly wet, picking up food particles and bacteria. Studies show sponges can harbor millions of bacteria, including Salmonella and E. coli. You're just spreading germs everywhere. Change sponges every 2 weeks and wash dishcloths frequently in hot water. Even better, switch to silicone scrubbers or reusable, washable cloths that you can sanitize. 8. Plastic strainers and colanders. Similar to plastic containers, these can degrade over time, releasing microplastics into your food, especially when hot foods are poured into them. They also scratch easily, creating tiny pockets for bacteria. Opt for stainless steel strainers. They are durable, heat-resistant, and won't leach chemicals into your meals. 9. Aluminum foil and plastic wrap. While not inherently toxic, excessive use can be problematic. Aluminum from foil can leach into highly acidic foods, although the health effects are still debated. Plastic wrap, especially when heated in the microwave, can transfer chemicals to your food. Reduce your reliance on them. Use reusable food covers, beeswax wraps, or glass containers with lids. This is better for your health and the environment. 10. Old blenders or food processors with cracked pitchers. These cracks are not just unsightly. They are weak points where bacteria can hide, and where pieces of plastic could potentially break off into your food. Blenders and food processors are powerful tools, and a compromised pitcher can be a safety hazard. If your pitcher is cracked or worn, it's time for a replacement. 11. Outdated fire extinguishers. Your kitchen is a potential fire hazard zone. Having an accessible, working fire extinguisher is crucial, especially for older adults. Regularly check the pressure gauge and replace the extinguisher every 5 to 10 years, or according to the manufacturer's instructions. A small investment for great peace of mind. 12. Expired or rusty canned goods. Canned foods have a long shelf life, but they are not eternal. Dented, bulging, or rusty cans are a red flag. They can indicate bacterial growth, including Clostridial poisoning, botulism. a serious and often fatal foodborne illness. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), home canned vegetables are the most common cause of botulism outbreaks in the U.S. Of the 326 laboratory-confirmed cases of foodborne botulism reported in the U.S. from 2001 to 2017, 29% were linked to home canned foods. Always inspect cans before opening. When in doubt, get rid of them. Better safe than sorry. 13. Worn-out oven mitts or pot holders. These might seem trivial, but a thin, worn oven mitt can lead to burns. As we age, our skin becomes more delicate, and burns can be more serious. Replace them when they start to fray or thin. Invest in heat-resistant silicone or thick cotton mitts for maximum protection. 14. Old, dull knives. A dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp one. It requires more force, increasing the risk of slips and cuts. For older adults, dexterity can sometimes be an issue, making sharp tools even more important. Keep your knives sharpened or invest in a new set. Your fingers will thank you. 15. Anything you haven't used in 2 years. This is the ultimate decluttering rule. If an item is collecting dust, taking up space, and serving no purpose, it's time to let it go. Clutter can be a source of stress and can make your kitchen less functional. Free up space, reduce visual noise, and make your kitchen a pleasant place to be. Reclaim ease and freedom in your kitchen. Imagine this. You step into your kitchen tomorrow morning, and it feels lighter, not just physically but emotionally. Everything has its place. Everything you touch has or had a purpose, and more importantly, it all feels safe. Your kitchen isn't just where you cook. It's where you nourish, where you care for others and for yourself. And the truth is, you deserve a space that reflects how you want to feel. Healthy, peaceful, and empowered. By clearing out the outdated, the broken, the just-in-case clutter, you're making room for what truly matters. You're not just tossing out an old skillet or a worn dishcloth. You're choosing energy over exhaustion, clarity over chaos, vitality over worry. And don't worry, you don't have to do it all in one day. Start with just one drawer, one cabinet, one decision that puts you first. So, let me ask you, which kitchen item will you declutter today? Share it in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step. And if this video made you think differently, if it gave you even one helpful idea, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend or family member who could use a fresh start too. And most importantly, subscribe. Because around here we believe that growing older doesn't mean fading out. It means stepping into a new chapter with wisdom, grace, and a whole lot of joy. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take care of yourself in your kitchen.